Elizabeth. Yeah, how are you, Zion? Let's go, let's go, let's go. You're so gorgeous and beautiful. Thank you so much, Rani. Thank you, Rani. Please, let's go like and sub. Thank you so much. Let me wipe this. Do. Please, let's go like and sub. Drop your name on the chat. I give you a shout out. Let's go. Drop your name on the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Hi, Roro. Roro. How are you, Roro? Hope you're good. My days. Roro, please go like for me. Big shout out to Boss Baby. I am already sub and like. Thank you so much, Rani. Shout out to Rani. Let's go. Please let's go like. Please let's like as you come in. Yeah, let's go like. You're welcome, Boss Baby. Big shout out to Boss Baby. Give me that in a bag. Mume. Put them back. Put them inside. Mume. Ah. Good. My dog was shocking. What is shocking? Shocking. Is it seizure? Is your dog having seizure? Hi, my name is... A big shout out to Anjali. Anjali, I like pride. I better drop the volume. A big shout out to Layla. A big shout out to Rian. Guys, can we please go like? Thank you so much. I have 0 like. 0 like. No like at all. Please, let's like as you come in. Then drop your name on the chat. 0 like. Wow. A big shout out to Marily. Slay, you look beautiful. Thank you so much, Therese. A big shout out to Rian. Hi, Rian. This is such a... Let's go. I liked. Thank you so much, Karen. Thank you, Elaine. Thank you, everyone that liked. Thank you so much. I can see the like now going up, really. Truly, you did. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. A big shout out to Halia. Shout out to Cassie. Epa. Shout out to Stan. Shout out to Jane. A big shout out to Holly. A big shout out to Kennedy. A big shout out to Faze. Shout out to Ivy. Shout out to Moroi. A big shout out to Zach. Guys, let's go, let's go, let's go. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Drop your name in the chat. I give you a shout out back to back. Big shout out to Vivian. Shout out to Sammy. Big shout out to Mika. Big shout out to Leanne. Big shout out to Ella. Big shout out to Jessica. Big shout out to Charlotte. A big shout out to Leela. Big shout out to Iana. Big shout out to Kiki. Big shout out to Ava. A big shout out to I'm fine, Sissy. Big shout out to Sky. Big shout out to Moroi. Big shout out to Avaya. I'm fine, thank you. Big shout out to Logan. Big shout out to No Rachel. Big shout out to Isabel. Big shout out to Tasneem. Big shout out to Let's Go Armani Davis. A big shout out to Cece. Big shout out to Fine Boy. Big shout out to Mackenzie. Big shout out to Savaya. A big shout out to Senemi. Guys, let's go put your name in the chat. I give you a shout out. Pride, I beg. Pride. A big shout out to Haya. A big shout out to you did increase her. Eh? You did increase her. The volume.
Let's see, let's do one.
Wow. A big shout out to Slay the Slaying Things. A big shout out to Brain. A big shout out to Rafia. I'm your big fan. Thank you so much. Oh. A big shout out to Sienna. A big shout out to Team. Love your hair. Thank you so much. Big shout out to Stacy. Big shout out to Kathy. A big shout out to Kiana. A big shout out to Mika. Big shout out to Ronaldo. A big shout out to Mackenzie. Big shout out to Nina. Big shout out to Alice. Red looks good on you. Thank you so much, Craft. Big shout out to Stacy. Big shout out to Mia. Mia, thank you for subbing. Big shout out to Alice. Big shout out to Diamond. Big shout out to Isabella. A big shout out to, it was my birthday last Saturday. Oh, happy birthday to you, Bella. Big shout out to Team. Big shout out to Ali. Big shout out to Aiden. Big shout out to Aisha. Big shout out to Tima. Big shout out to Emily. Big shout out to Samantha. Big shout out to Lihami. Big shout out to Holly. Big shout out to Cassidy. Big shout out to John. Big shout out to Briella. Big shout out to Willow. Big shout out to Cupcake. Big shout out to Michelle. Big shout out to Cassidy. Big shout out to Hapa J. Big shout out to Layla. Big shout out to Justice. Big shout out to Penny. Big shout out to Jackson. Big shout out to Kilo. Big shout out to Alexandra. Big shout out to Frankie. I miss you too, Ava. I miss you. Big shout out to Painting. Big shout out to Maria. Big shout out to Kaylee. Big shout out to Dooley. Big shout out to Jackie. Big shout out to Jessica. A big shout out to Haria. Horia. Big shout out to Horia. Big shout out to Darren. A big shout out to Marlene. A big shout out to Aiden. A big shout out to Victoria. Big shout out to Eva. A big shout out to Rosa. A big shout out to Jocelyn. Big shout out to Iris. Big shout out to Joes. Big shout out to Camila. Big shout out to Matthew. Big shout out to Jocelyn. Big shout out to Ethan. Big shout out to Hafsat. Big shout out to Rabel. A big shout out to Lauren. Big shout out to Sophia. Big shout out to Rabel. Big shout out to Kaylee. Please put your name in the chat. Guys, let's go, let's go, let's go. Please put your name in the chat. Put your name in the chat. I give you a shout out. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Don't forget to like and to subscribe. Please put your name in the chat. Let's go, let's go. Shout out to Aisha. Shout out to Pleasant Ogunleye. Good shout out, big shout out to Cassie. Big shout out to Mackenzie. A big shout out to Paige. A big shout out to Katie. A big shout out to Milea. Big shout out to Sanaya. Big shout out to Olivia. Big shout out to Tilita. Big shout out to Sienna. Big shout out to Emerson. Big shout out to Anika. Big shout out to Aliyah. Big shout out to Love. A big shout out to Egypt. Big shout out to Carrick. Big shout out to Everest. Big shout out to Hira. Big shout out to Hugo. A big shout out to Milena. Big shout out to Mila Mine. Big shout out to Sadi. Big shout out to Autumn. Big shout out to Kaden. A big shout out to Amara. A big shout out to Love. Big shout out to Taco Cat. A big shout out to Mackenzie. A big shout out to Imalia. Big shout out to Kendra. Big shout out to John Clark. Big shout out to Touch Nora too. Big shout out to Olivia. Big shout out to Ruby. Big shout out to Mustafa. Big shout out to Safa. Big shout out to Massey. Big shout out to guys. Let's go. Let's go. Put your name on the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 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 Pride. I feel get any notes for day. Let's go. Let's go. Big shout out to Love. Any note? Big shout out to Mali. You did it? No. I feel right for this one.
No, not at all.
Big shout out to Sarah Daba. Big shout out to Mariam. Big shout out to Candy. Big shout out to Layla. Big shout out to Emily. Right. Let me write. Facebook and where to remain. Instagram. You just write on TikTok. Me big small. You write my account name. Take. I'll tear and come out. Me. Because I want to make those way they me they just the no. A big shout out to Ali. Big shout out to Helena. No, that's why I said you and me do one. Let me cross check because sometimes I did mistake. Shout out to Kingan. Shout out to Naba. A big shout out to Mimi. A big shout out to Leila. Big shout out to Emily. A big shout out to Brianna. Big shout out to Evania. Big shout out to Baze. Guys, please don't forget to like and to subscribe. Big shout out to Garlic. Please put your name in the chat back to back. I give you a shout out. A big shout out to Daria. A big shout out to Haley. A big shout out to Skylar. A big shout out to Queen. Big shout out to Faith. Big shout out to Miranga. A big shout out to Garlic. Big shout out to Abby. Big shout out to Mirage. Big shout out to Mia and Ruby. Big shout out to Scott. A big shout out to Lily. Big shout out to Maddie. Big shout out to Dream. Big shout out to Haley. A big shout out to Emma. A big shout out to Anticipate. Big shout out to Shania. A big shout out to Safa. Shout out to Kaya. Shout out to Arabella. Shout out to Driver. A big shout out to Lily. Shout out to Victoria. Shout out to Hamza. Shout out to Hadrain. Shout out to Leo. A big shout out to Skylar. Shout out to Kingston. Shout out to Egypt. Are you from Egypt? A big shout out to Haley. Shout out to Haley's. Shout out to Momina. Hi, Allison. How are you? Hope you're good. Thank you so much for subbing. A big shout out to Haddison. Shout out to Lena. Shout out to guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to Audrey. A big shout out to Lena. No need. Shout out to Valerie. Thank you. And give me the Bible. Shout out to Bailey. Let's go, guys. Let's go, 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 go. All right, guys. Let's go. I don't know where to hang this one now. Please put your name on the chart. Yeah, I want to show you this. So, yeah, that is my FB account, Kiki Air and Lifestyle with space. And that is my black app, Kiki Special. You see me there. And Instagram, Kiki Air and Lifestyle together. This one you put space, Kiki Air and Lifestyle Spacious. Only TikTok has different name. TikTok has different name, Kiki Special. Okay, so that's it. That's what I just want to show you. Okay, so don't worry, put your name in the chat. Put your name in the chat.
Happy New Year.
Don't forget to like and to sub. You can follow me on this. It's the same thing. Your handwriting is so beautiful. A big shout out to Bella. Let's go. Guys, let's go, let's go. Shout out to Yesenia.
It's all right.
Shout out to Junior. Shout out to Jonathan.
Tinubu don't go.
A big shout out to Kalaya. A big shout out to Freedy. Let's go. Big shout out to Kada. Big shout out to Claire. Big shout out to Yesenia. Let's go, let's go.
Let you talk. Associate professor waiting. %40.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Big shout out to Kelsey.
Okay, receive, let's say, you received 500 before. You could receive 750. Or 7.
Big shout out to Braze. Big shout out to Genesis. Oh, Burrow. Sorry. Big shout out to Ira. Big shout out to Burrow. A big shout out to Lean.
Okay, Professor for life.
Yeah. So that's my FB for those that asked of my for those that asked of my FB account. So that's my account. Kiki Air, Kiki Space Air and Lifestyle. The same account as YouTube. My FB is the same account as YouTube. Thank you so much. For those that asked. Some persons asked for my account of FB. Big shout out to Lorena. Shout out to Holly. Shout out to Lillian. Big shout out to Goku. Big shout out to Michael. Big shout out to
Go follow from
Belle.
before you know it, go tell you
This
say
is my account,
go tell you say
FB
on our start
account,
to the
Kiki
review and
Hair
maybe every three
and
years or every year.
Lifestyle.
By the
Space,
end of
Kiki
this year,
space,
by the end of this year,
hair
then
space
before the end of
and
this year,
space,
they'll start to the
life
review
space, style
and
space. So
you go
that's my
you
FB.
go make am day
Kiki
more
Hair
juicy.
and
Say if you don't
Lifestyle.
enter,
Guys,
say
don't
if you don't
forget to
enter,
support
say
me
if people are not enter
on the
again, make the
super
next
chat.
government
Thank
don't
you.
go. Just watch.
Shout
You
out
go
to
say, hey, this people have really done
Kali.
this thing.
Don't
You get what
support
I mean?
don't forget to
Or,
support me
or
on the
hence say,
super chat. Thank you so
what
much.
do
I
I
love you
agree? What do
all.
I agree? What do I
Big
agree?
shout out
So
to
okay, next
Millie.
year budget. You go
Big
just
shout
follow
out
am.
to
All of them could
Big
put
shout out
money.
to Shama. Big shout out to Madison. Big shout out to Hadi.
Alex,
Big shout out to
eh,
Lam.
eh,
Big shout out to
Nigeria,
Lindsay.
una arewebo.
Big shout out to
Ugo ni
Kataleya.
appeal,
Don't worry, I will drop this my account on my YouTube profile. You will see it. For those that asked, some people asked that, what is my Facebook name? This is it here, FB name. Thank you. Big shout out to Lily.
How much in pounds do you receive in Nigeria?
Big shout out to
One place about
Lamb.
500 pounds.
Big shout out to Christine.
500 pounds.
Bestie, I am crying. Why are you crying, Sarah? No crying.
Okay,
Come on, share up.
in a year, that's about,
What's the matter?
roughly
A big shout out to Katley.
6,000 pounds.
No crying, okay? Hope you are good.
6,000 pounds.
A big shout out to Linda. Big shout out to Victoria. Big shout out to Kenzie.
So, well, it's a good one.
A big shout out to Wealth.
It's a good one.
Big shout out to Kenzie.
For people face.
Big shout out to Laya. Big shout out to Savelle. This is my FB account, Kiki Air and Lifestyle. The same name, okay? The same name on YouTube. Just the same name, you'll find me. It's only the black app that is different.
I'll be 2022.
I got to. Yeah, it's only the black app that is different. It's Kiki Special, that's the black. Shout out to painting, but this my FB and Instagram is the same name. FB, Instagram, YouTube, the same name. But Instagram is the same. You join it together. YouTube, you space it. Probably I'll put. Did I say YouTube? Facebook, you space it. Sorry for that. A big shout out to Happiness. Shout out to Han. A big shout out to Esther. Maybe I will leave it like this. A big shout out to Lena. Big shout out to Lindsay.
Is it a tradition? Why is it 3 months?
Big shout out to Adiba.
Why?
Big shout out to Bahu. Big shout out to Lami. Big shout out to Hapu. Big shout out to Aurora.
3 months will pay on.
Big shout out to Monty. Big shout out to Rafa.
Which guy you
For those that ask of my account, these are my accounts on the social media app. So it's just for those that ask, okay? I'll just do this for 2 minutes and I'll take it off. Okay, for those that ask, okay? Thank you. Please, let's go follow. Thank you.
Nigeria.
Big shout out to Shama.
They'll be like joke.
Big shout out to Capable. Big shout out to PP Strahi. Big shout out to Shama. A big shout out to Megan. A big shout out to... Please put your name down. I give you a shout out. A big shout out to Rukiyat. A big shout out to Yuchi.
Maybe I expected February salary.
A big shout out to... Is it Hidden Level? Big shout out to Haley. A big shout out to Matani.
I know 6.
A big shout out to
Me had one in
Kakap.
Nigeria.
A big shout out to Kalaya. Guys, just screenshot it. Please screenshot this. Can you screenshot this and you check on it? That's Instagram. That's Facebook. Can you please screenshot it? I want to take it off.
Then every family,
Please screenshot it. I want to take it off.
yes,
Please go follow me on this social media. It's very interesting. I do wonders on my FB. So please let's screenshot it. I'm taking it off. Thank you. A big shout out to Ali. Shout out to Kiki. Can I take it off now? Guys, can I take it off now?
I know, yeah, 3 years in there, man. So
yeah, let me take it off. Thank you so much. That's all. All right, let's go. Please put your name on the chat. I give you a shout out. Let's go. Put your name on the chat. Let's go. Go. A big shout out to Kali. A big shout out to Madison. Hope we've gotten all that. So please, I want to see you on my FB. I want to see you on the, if you are there. That is, if you have the account. Okay, I want to see you. Don't worry, I won't say what I will do. A big shout out to Lily. A big shout out to Yena. Shout out to Ruth. Shout out to Bro. Shout out to you look like a princess. Thank you so much, Rihanna. A big shout out to Emira. Hi, Emira. A big shout out to Shitty. A big shout out to John. Shout out to Lara. A big shout out to Skylar. Shout out to Lara. What is your name? A big shout out to Anjali.
Patrick.
Shout out to Sid Mommy. Shout out to Lisa. Guys, put your name on the chat. Let's go back to back. Put your name on the chat. Let's go.
No, I know Patrick very well. I never go set to soccer matter.
You're stunning. Thank you so much, Lily. A big shout out to Kinza.
You get one student that
shout out to Tracy.
Leo.
Tracy.
So I know her for Leo.
A big shout out to Lily. A big shout out to Starlight. Guys, don't forget to follow me on my other social media accounts. I will put it on my profile. Very soon, I'll just put them on my profile so that you can see. I don't think it's on my profile. Yeah, I don't think they're on my profile, but I'll put it soon, okay? Let's go. You're such a queen. I love you. I love you too, Mia. I do. Thank you so much, my lovelies. A big shout out to Mariska. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms. I love you all. Please go follow me. Thank you so much. Follow me on all my social media platforms. It's always interesting. You're so slay. Thank you so much, Priya. A big shout out to Nizara. A big shout out to Lara. You're super nice friend. Oh. A big shout out to Mohammed. Shout out to Ashani. Thank you so much. Shout out to Lara. Shout out to Kenya. A big shout out to Priya. A big shout out to Michael. Shout out to Cristiano Ronaldo.
His father was a professor.
Beautiful and a great player. A big shout out to Michael.
Wow.
Big shout out to Megan. Big shout out to Avery. Avery. Is it Avery or Avery? A big shout out to Freedom. Big shout out to Kiera. I saw. Thank you so much. Big shout out to Riva. Clock it. A big shout out to Kavia. A big shout out to Rose.
Now the guy
Big
called
shout out to
Mario.
Anyan.
My cover.
Big shout out to
Now
Sima.
the guy called Mario DK.
Big shout out to Isla.
12 the day UK now. We are taking Musa.
No worry, freedom, anytime.
The only person here
A big
okay.
shout out to
Already
Peepa.
plentiful now.
Guys, let's go like. Don't forget to like and to subscribe.
Then adopt
Don't
the
forget to follow me on my social media, all my social media accounts.
Oka Finya because
I'm
we
on
already
all
plenty now.
social
Because
media,
me I never
or
see anything.
including
Lots of people that are
is this
maybe
in
closer,
Stitch? What do they call it? I
maybe
can't
Raf.
remember. A big
Uh,
shout out to Sayeda.
you might trust over careful, but you
A
trust
big shout
everything.
out to Kinsey. Shout out to
Trust everything. You might
Tia.
trust it.
A
You
big
might
shout
trust
out to
everything.
Lisa.
A
A big shout out to
all
Keely.
got way, but Chris is highly maybe heavy engineering or
You are the
heavy
best
anything.
YouTuber I have. Thank you so much, Lena.
Uh-huh.
A big shout out to
Mm,
Casey. Shout out to
mm.
Avery.
So
Shout out to Farida.
radio,
A big shout out to
Christine.
Cleanliness.
Are we now
Shout out to
one year?
Brayla. A big shout out to Asra. A big shout out to Lila. A big shout out to Chloe. I come from South Africa and Cape Town. I watch all the way here. Oh, clock it all the way from Cape Town. Thank you so much.
So
Big shout out to Aubrey. Please don't forget to watch me on other social media. I don't have only YouTube. I have FB. I have the Black App TikTok. I have Instagram. So I have all the social media. You can also watch my videos. I do simple acts, beautiful acts. You can go there to support me. Drop your comments, drop your like. Thank you so much. Okay, I love you all. Let's go. Put your name on the comment section. I give you a shout out. I only go live on only YouTube. Just YouTube. I go live on YouTube. And that's it for now. Let's go. Adia. Thank you so much, Adia. Adia just gifted me. Thank you. Thank you, Adia, for the gifts. Super chat.
I understand the way.
Thank you so much, Adia. Thank you. I love you so much. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you. A big shout out to Brooklyn. A big shout out to Jory. A big shout out to Ima. A big shout out to Ama. A big shout out to Allah. A big shout out to Lara. A big shout out to Toliva. A big shout out to Kara. A big shout out to Valentina. A big shout out to Ama. A big shout out to Brooklyn.
One night stand. This go anywhere.
A big shout out to Sophia. A big shout out to Rose. A big shout out to Isaiah. A big shout out to Rose Body. A big shout out to Hyla. A big shout out to Zainab. A big shout out to Layla. A big shout out to Molly. Guys, let's go. Let's go. A big shout out to Aki. A big shout out to Leo. A big shout out to Logs. A big shout out to Iris. A big shout out to Jojo. A big shout out to Alisa. A big shout out to Anna Sophia.
You not go.
A big shout out to
You not. You
Amelia.
not go forgive yourself. So
A big shout out to
no,
Paisley.
no allow yourself. No.
Guys, let's go. A big shout out to Maddie.
Just
A big shout out to
just try and avoid that because
Alex.
Ogari,
A big shout
nah,
out to
nah, you not the help person.
Gray.
So just avoid that.
A
So
big
that
shout
as
out
you dey come out,
to
you
let's
come out
go,
with
let's go, let's go, go, go,
clean
go.
slate.
You you're
So
an
nobody now
angel.
come tell
Thank you
me now
so
say
much.
uh-huh,
A big shout out to
say when I did
Willow.
school I can't sleep with this one I got now.
A
No
big
no
shout
no
out
no
to
no no.
Ima.
So just avoid that.
Shout out to Purple Monkey
You go see make people no
VR.
respect.
A big shout out to
As in ya
Emilia
home
My
gagi
Hair.
abu geni ne unde ni ne.
A big shout out to Wilda.
Ade gani ni ya.
A big shout out to Gracie. Shout
So
out to Ellis Aggie. We can hear your husband in the background. Yeah. A big shout out to Aliyah. Guys, let's go. Please, let's go like
the
and
guy,
sub.
no
Let's
the guy
go.
never
Let's
come
take
out.
the like up to 100. Yay.
It's still there.
And drop your name on the chat. I give you a
Still
shout
there.
out. Drop your name on the
We
chat.
see
Did I take off my
we see
hearing?
last week
Why? Why did I do that?
before the
Where is my hearings?
Hmm?
Guys, drop your name in the chat. I'll put on another one. Yeah, I'll put
No,
on
so
another
it's the
one.
most time they
Let's
gather
go,
to
let's go.
gather. I'm like, Ian boy me first time
A big shout out to
move.
Isabella.
I'm like, you have a gather say okay, obe buse, gawe move on now. If this
Let's go. A big shout out to Aubrey.
if this guy say he dey always dey come Nigeria say
Let's go, let's go. A big shout out to
Gwale.
DJ. Shout out to Mayara. Shout out to
I mean,
Kali.
I talk. It's our last 2 weeks. It's our last 2 weeks.
Guys, let's go, let's go.
He's still there. Yeah. So now you can tell me say India always they come Nigeria maybe once in 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So, you see, you never know when you want to go. So we also
A big shout out to
generally.
Appa.
I don't know say you go soon come Nigeria.
A big shout out to Jasmine. A big shout out to Lily.
Any like Nigeria flexing bill. No,
A big shout out to
if person
Mohammed.
like you come UK,
A big shout out
before
to
you spend 10 years
Max.
in UK, you don't even know.
A big shout out to Nico.
House not go hungry you.
A big shout out to Rio.
You know why house not to, why you not to miss house?
A big shout out
Because
to
you don't be all
Hapa.
those party person, outside person.
Persuasion.
Not be
A big
party
shout out
person,
to
not be outside person. You
Delilah.
don't to get friends.
Shout out to Max Klessing. A big shout out to Sadie.
Where did they go at that time? Now maybe okay.
A big shout out to Manning.
Maybe I they go
A
work.
big shout out to Autumn.
Or I they go church. Or I they go
A big
street
shout out to
meeting.
Christian.
So that's okay.
A big shout out to Kara. A big shout out to Layla. Shout out to Tyle.
I just see okay.
A big shout out to Vanessa.
So
A big shout out to Manis, Sarah, Olivia,
You understand?
Tina,
If I come
Gangan.
which I want come
A big shout out to Vanessa.
and before me
A big shout out to
they
Lee.
decide, only me come behind the wall.
Shout out to No.
I call it from
Shout out to Kendall. A big shout out to Bear.
I want to go play ball.
A big shout out to Riva.
And the only thing if I want to connect here,
A big shout out to Layla. A big shout out to Yuzula.
That summer period.
A big shout out to Florian.
Everybody will just come.
A big shout out to Michael. Guys, please help me with the super chat. Thank you so much. Don't
I'll
forget to
travel.
like.
I'll go greet this
Don't
person.
forget to subscribe. Okay?
Yes, I don't get power.
Please don't forget to like and sub.
I don't get that kind of
Then
power.
drop your name on the chat. A big shout out to Abby. Shout out to Gary. A big shout out to
Oh,
Baisley. A big shout out to
yes, now.
Yohusla.
Eh?
A big shout out to Manning.
Madison. Oh,
A big shout out to Adia.
anything.
A big shout out to Massin.
Now, okay, the yak bar.
Shout out
It
to
don't come out.
Justin. Hi, I love you. Thank you so
Mm.
much, Kemi.
Anything.
A big shout out to
Anything.
Isabella. Today is
Okay.
my birthday.
You know, say the
Oh,
guy.
my Stitch fam.
You
Happy
know, say the guy na
birthday
my
to
cousin.
you. A
Uh-huh.
big shout out to
We always dey talk now.
Jeff.
So
A big
the
shout
only
out to
person we never really come now, me
Bella.
and Blessing, and I never really
A big shout out
come back
to
Nigeria since we come out.
Lizzie. Ligio.
Most of they
Let's
make
go, let's go.
they
Please
make
put your name
Chio
on the chat.
AA don't come
I
Nigeria.
like and I
Ichio
subscribe.
don't
Thank
come.
you so much, Anna.
Mm.
Shout out to Mila.
Osunde, Osunde.
A big shout out to
Osunde never come.
Divine.
No, no, be she be blessing. Blessing with the
I
petroleum
love
now.
your hair. Thank you so much, darling.
That
A big
fair,
shout out
fair
to
tall guy.
Octavia. Shout out to Austin.
No, I be that one. I never. Me and that one. I never come. That one sit there with the family now.
A big shout out to
Most time people will
Rosemary.
deal with family. They don't
Rosemary.
get that they work out. Except say the Nigeria blood don't
A
really
big shout out
enter them.
to Team Cheese. Shout out to Alex. Vivian, you have a fever. So
I
sorry
said this
for
man
that.
with 10 years for them lost a
A
wife.
big shout out to Zoe. Shout out to Susu.
Yeah.
Susie.
No, they're a church member now.
Susie Baka. A big shout out to Lillian. Big shout out to Love. Shout out to Jade. Shout out to Rowan.
They're not very
A big shout out to Tara. Shout out to Jovine. Jovine. How are you, Jovine? Dun, taran, 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 taran. Pork. Big shout out to Pork.
the woman,
Guys, let's go, let's
all
go.
of those where they mad at
Put your name
business
in
for
the chat.
Yoruba
Let's
here.
go, please. Let's go, let's go.
She was
A big
always
shout out
she was
to
always with her
Olivia.
children.
A
Even
big
if
shout out to
the husband
Hyla.
they find trouble they go.
A big shout out to
She
Kiki.
be all the stuff they talk around from inside.
A big shout out to Evan James. A big shout out to Hafsat Abrish Seda Liana. Shout out to Leila.
Was it cancer?
A big shout out to Olivia. Let's go, let's go. Hi, I love the cap between your. I love the cap between your teeth. What cap? What cap is in my teeth, God? A big shout out to Matthew. Shout out to Vinny. Let's go, let's go. Shout out to Spencer. Please, I love you so much. I love you to see Kemi. Guys, don't forget to follow me on my other social media. I have Facebook, I have Instagram, I have TikTok. So my Facebook is Kiki and Lifestyle space. Okay. My Instagram, the same thing, but it is together. Kiki and Lifestyle, it is together. You put, as in you type it together, no space. My TikTok is Kiki Special. So please go
You're
support me
tired.
on that. Drop your comments. I
Yeah,
love you
this one, the
all.
head, this one, the head, this one, the
A
head,
big
this one,
shout
the.
out to Queen.
Even that
Tuntun
a power for
Sahura
up.
is here. Harrison.
You know a power for
A
up
big
now.
shout out to
We will go see that year before I
Bella.
come out.
A big shout out to Claire. Shout
You
out
know
to
Anna.
Rio.
Hello.
Um,
Where I carry go
Shout out to
when before I come out that
Yesenia.
time. I carry you go see one Ghana. Where I
A
see
big
where I
shout out
carry
to
go see my power for up.
Olivia. A big
Blessing.
shout out to
Uh,
your sister Tolani.
former
Oh.
PA of former VC.
Shout out to Rio. A big shout out to
No.
Layla.
It's at school.
A big shout out to Bella. Guys, please let's go. You can support me with the super chat. Thank you. A big shout out to Sophia. That's my Facebook account. Kiki Hair and Lifestyle. That's my FB account. Kiki Hair, Kiki Hair and Lifestyle.
Okay,
Nia
so they
said
can
I
make a
sub. Thank
compose
you
for
so much for subbing.
everybody.
Big shout out to Oli. Big shout out to Rayleigh.
Okay, so okay, since all these people,
Yeah, I just
they
want
know
to
they do
stand.
for checkup, make we help them check.
Okay. Big shout out to Gabriel. Yeah. Big shout out to Aliyah.
Who be that one?
Big shout out to Gio. Big shout out to Slay Queen.
I know she
Hi.
know.
Big shout out to Vicky. Big shout out to Cassie. I subbed. Oli, thank you, Oli. Yay. Don't forget to tell your friends, your family, your neighbor, your customer to like and to subscribe too. Yeah, a big shout out to Sophia.
That'll be
Hello,
office
shout out
work.
to Louise.
I see. This is the happen
Shout out to
for Nigeria.
Rain.
This make everybody take get BP.
Shout out to Aka.
This make everybody take get BP.
Shout out to Shrinya.
You never know what it go do for you as you and wife they work.
Shout out to Kiki. Shout out to Selena.
When one person they work.
Shout out to Solomon.
So
a big shout out to Ima.
Invest your money wisely.
A big shout out to Roman.
Get plan for that.
A big shout out to Hafa. A big shout out to Ronaldo. Shout out to Loxa. A big shout out to Stephanie. A big shout out to Roman. A big shout out to Ava. A big shout out to Miss Freda. A big shout out to Darcy. A big shout out to Ima. Azamat, my friend. A big shout out to Afsa. A big shout out to Jonathan. A big shout out to Heifa. A big shout out to Miss Frida. Goman. A big shout out to Lavender. A big shout out to Sam. Happy birthday to you, Sam. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. That's my FB account. Kiki Air and Lifestyle. I sub to your channel. Thank you so much. That's my FB account. Kiki Air and Lifestyle. Shout out to Namaste, Nitia. How are you? Nitia is following me on Instagram. Yeah, I always see her.
If they talk to you,
Thank you so much, Nitia. Guys, let's go.
God, we don't know anything.
Please put your name on the chat.
Yeah.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. A big shout out to Ines. A big shout out to Morayo. A big shout out to Sassy.
See, all these things.
A big shout out to Selena. A big shout out to Danica. A big shout out to Jemina. Shout out to Danica. A big shout out to Levy. Let's go, let's go.
I'm making a UK one election last year.
A big shout out to Folarin, your brother.
Anybody will commit social offense.
Bye, Kiki. Oh, all right, Selena. Thank you so much.
It does happen everywhere.
Yeah, I'll see you soon. Shout out to Dankia. Shout out to Starving. Shout out to Mali. A big shout out to Jimena. Please, guys, let's go like and sub. Let's go like and sub, guys. Let's go. Today is my birthday. Can you? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name, please, for your birthday? A big shout out to Abiha. A big shout out to Nadia. A big shout out to Stella, your lovely sister. A big shout out to Lamina. Shout out to Daria. Shout out to Jandu. Guys, please. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Abia. Shout out to Leave. Shout out to Denmark. Shout out to Vicky. Shout out to Lily. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, guys, don't forget to follow on my... But I'll put it on my profile. That will be more professional. Instead of this one that I'm doing. That one is more professional. You can screenshot it. And please just follow. Although you won't see it like that. You can screenshot it. You can follow me on this platform. I post every day on this platform. So you don't need to. It's always, I always post on those platforms. So you'll see something to watch. Oh, my days. I love you all. Thank you so much. We have 2 more minutes to go. Yeah, we have 2 more minutes to go, and I will be back again for the last time. Yeah, I'll be back. It's 7 now, so I might be back 9 or 10, depends.
That road we pass
Shout out to Rowan.
The door opener.
Shout out to Good Boy. Shout out to Lena.
Move to the passer.
Shout out to Yeah. Shout out to Molly. I remember you, Molly. Thank you.
So that land you did they don't develop.
Shout out to Yeah. Shout out to Jamming. Shout out to Kayla. Shout out to Camille.
Okay.
You go, girl. Thank you so much, darling.
What about that one after the next line?
Shout out to Tupa. Tupa means you are beautiful. So what language is that? Tupa. What language is that?
It smells so good up here.
What language is Tupa? Guys, we have 1 more minute to go.
Okay.
So I'll see you guys later. Don't worry. Shout out to Autumn. I love your video and you are so pretty. Thank you so much, Molly.
Okay.
Brainly, thank you so much.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Shout out to Nora. Shout out to Fonny, Bonnie.
I only develop this. I hope you get this.
Can I? A big shout out to Kali. Oh, Kali, okay. Shout out to Eliana.
Alpha.
So guys, I'll be ending soon.
You my life was me, Sha.
Shout out to Morgan. Pride.
That's how was
3 and 2.
Sure. I become sure.
32.
32. Now, how many appears? Many come with transformer in you.
You can't go down. Get out.
Mia.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be ending now, guys.
What if you were?
Thank you so much, guys. Amelia. Sheep is Yoruba. Cooper is what?
Yeah, could have bad. Yeah, it's as simple as that. Ebony pay
All right, guys, I will end now and I'll be back.
I'm a festival.
Are you charging this one? What?
Yeah, you matted the street.
Guys, I'll be back. So I'll end it now. I'll end the live now and I'll come back. Okay? Sorry, I'll be back in about...
My work biggie, kakabo, we biggie where we call biggie. Give a courage because we have believe as we did their side. Because they believe say we they join them second Europe.
All right, guys, please, if you haven't subscribed, please let's go subscribe and also like. I will be back later. Thank you so much. Follow me on my social media, all my social media platform. I'll be back in 2 hours time. Yeah. Okay. Bye, guys. I love you.
Yeah, drop that.